Warning, my dear elder. If you are over 65 and still drinking plain water every day thinking it's keeping you healthy, you could be slowly weakening your own muscles without even knowing it. Yes, even if you're drinking 8 glasses a day, because after 60, water alone is no longer enough. As a doctor, I've seen many seniors, active, mindful, suddenly start falling loose in balance or waking up at night with severe leg cramps. And in most cases, they were simply missing one small thing in their water. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what that missing ingredient is, and how adding it can boost your hydration, muscle strength, and even protect your brain. It's simple, science-backed, and can be done right in your own kitchen, starting today. But before we begin, I'd love to know, where are you watching this video from, and what time is it right now? Please share in the comments below. I truly enjoy hearing from you. And if you find this helpful, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. There are more quiet but powerful health tips coming your way, and I don't want you to miss them. Let's begin. My dear elder, I want to gently share something important that many of us do not realize as we grow older. After the age of 60, your body's relationship with water begins to quietly change. You may still be drinking your usual 2 or 3 steel glasses of water thinking it is enough. But inside your muscles, your joints, even your brain, are not receiving the hydration they once did. Not because you're doing anything wrong, but because the body itself is changing in small, invisible ways. As we age, the cells in our muscles begin to lose their sponge-like ability to hold water. When you were younger, your muscle cells could soak up and store fluid like fresh roti absorbs dal. Now, those same cells become stiff, less elastic, and water passes through without staying where it's needed most. That is why so many seniors feel tired even after resting or experience sudden cramps in the legs during the night. The body is asking for water, not just to drink, but to absorb deeply. And that's not all. After 60, your body's ability to hold on to essential minerals like potassium and magnesium also decreases. These are the quiet workers behind your energy, your balance, your muscle strength. When they are lost through urine and not replaced, even small activities like climbing stairs or getting out of bed become tiring. This is why some elders say, "My knees are fine in the morning, but by afternoon they feel weak." It's not just wear and tear. It's hydration at the cellular level slowly declining. Have you ever noticed waking up with back pain or feeling off balance while walking on flat ground? That too may be a signal. Your muscles and joints are not as hydrated and supported as they once were. And the water you are drinking, if it is plain and taken at the wrong times, much of it may simply pass through without nourishing your tissues. It's like pouring water on a dry field without first loosening the soil. The water runs off instead of soaking in. Let me tell you about Uncle Raghavan from Coimbatore, who used to drink 8 to 10 glasses daily, yet still felt foggy and heavy. After he added a small pinch of mineral salt and a squeeze of lemon to his morning glass, he felt clearer within days, and the cramps he had during his afternoon nap quietly disappeared. His doctor explained, the body didn't need more water, it needed smarter water. Water that knows how to stay. So my dear friend, the truth is simple. Water is still the most powerful healer. But after 60, you must help it do its job. With the right support, your muscles can regain strength, your joints can feel lighter, and your energy can return. It's not about drinking more, it's about drinking right. And that gentle change is something completely in your hands. Let's move forward together and discover how simple ingredients can turn your glass of water into real medicine for your body. 1. Principle 1. Lemon and mineral salt. A simple home remedy to help your muscles hold water. My dear elder, sometimes the smallest change in our morning can lead to the biggest shift in how we feel all day. And today I want to share with you one such change. A simple drink you can prepare in just 1 minute. It needs no medicine, no special machine, and not even a trip to the market. Everything is likely already in your kitchen, waiting quietly to be used the right way. And once you start using it, your muscles, your joints, and even your sleep can slowly begin to thank you. Let us begin with the recipe. Take 1 to 2 thin slices of fresh lemon. Not the juice from a bottle, but the real lemon you cut with your own hands. Now add a pinch of pink Himalayan salt or natural sea salt. Just a few grains, not more than 1/4 of a small spoon. Mix this into a glass of room temperature water around 250 to 300 milliliters and stir it gently. This is your new morning drink. Simple, natural, and surprisingly powerful. But why does this work? Why not just plain water? You see, lemon contains a small amount of citric acid, which helps water pass more efficiently through your small intestine. This means that instead of water rushing through your body and out again, it is more likely to be absorbed into your bloodstream. Lemon also brings vitamin C, which supports the formation of collagen, a natural protein that keeps your muscles, joints, and even skin elastic and strong. So what seems like a slice of fruit is actually a quiet helper for your whole system. Now, let us talk about the salt, and not just any salt. Avoid the regular white table salt that we all grew up using. It contains mostly sodium, and for many seniors, too much sodium can raise blood pressure. But mineral salt like the pink salt from the Himalayan hills or pure sea salt from coastal India brings you something more. It contains trace minerals like magnesium and potassium, the very elements your aging muscles desperately need. These minerals help carry water into your muscle cells and hold it there, like locking water inside a sponge where it belongs. They also calm nerve signals, reducing muscle twitches and leg cramps, especially at night. And that brings us to when to drink it. The best time is early in the morning, just after you wake up and before you eat anything. Your body is naturally dehydrated from sleep, and this drink will gently replenish what has been lost overnight. If the taste feels too strong at first, you may add a slice of cucumber or a few fresh mint leaves to make it soothing and pleasant. Especially during hot months, this becomes a calming ritual, like sitting near the window and watching the morning light. Now, let me share the story of someone just like you. Mr. Premji, a 65-year-old retired railway clerk from Gujarat, came to me saying he was waking every night with painful cramps in his legs. He drank plenty of water during the day, even kept a bottle beside his bed. But the cramps continued. He felt frustrated and tired. His wife thought it was just old age, and he too started believing the same. I suggested only one change: the simple lemon salt water first thing in the morning. He tried it without much expectation, but within just 7 days, something began to shift. The cramps became less sharp. His afternoon naps felt deeper. He told me, "Dr. Saab, I don't know why, but I feel like my body is holding me up better now." And I smiled, because that's what true hydration does. It does not shout. It supports you silently from within. So, dear elder, if you have ever felt like your energy fades too early, If your legs feel tight or your sleep is broken by sudden muscle pulls, don't just drink more water. Drink smarter water. Lemon and mineral salt may seem small, but inside your body they become powerful allies. And in this stage of life, we must choose companions that are gentle, trustworthy, and effective, just like this drink. Try it for just a week. Observe how your body responds. You may be surprised at how something so simple can bring such a quiet sense of strength and balance. Because healing, especially in our later years, doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes it begins with one glass of water touched by nature's wisdom and guided by your own care. Principle 2. Natural electrolyte powder. Quiet support for strength and stability. After 60, my dear elder, have you ever stood up from your chair too quickly and felt the world spin just a little, or gone for your usual morning walk and suddenly felt more tired than expected, as if your legs had turned heavy? You may have thought it's just aging or a weak heart or perhaps the heat outside. But in many cases, especially after 60, the real reason is something much simpler and easier to fix than you think. It's called silent dehydration, and it quietly drains your energy, your balance, and your muscle strength without warning. You see, after the age of 60, our body's natural thirst signal becomes weaker. This means you may not feel thirsty even when your body is already low on fluids. At the same time, your kidneys start flushing out more minerals, especially when you take blood pressure tablets or diuretics. The result is a body that looks fine from the outside, but inside lacks the electrolytes needed to function smoothly. And no matter how much plain water you drink, it may not be enough, unless you replace the minerals your body is losing. So what exactly are electrolytes? They are tiny but essential minerals, like sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, that help control fluid inside your cells. They act like little gates deciding whether water stays inside your muscles or flows right out. When electrolyte levels are balanced, water gets pulled into the muscle and stays there, giving you strength and stability. But when they are low, water slips through, leaving your muscles flat, dry, and prone to cramps or fatigue. This is where natural electrolyte powder becomes so helpful, especially for people over 60. It is not just for athletes or young gym goers, as many believe. In fact, seniors may need it even more because their body loses minerals faster and absorbs less from food. The right electrolyte powder can improve hydration by up to 30% inside your muscle cells, according to recent research. And when hydration improves at the cellular level, everything changes. You feel steadier, lighter, and more in control of your movements. But not all powders are the same, and you must choose wisely. Avoid those colorful sports drinks from shops. They often contain added sugar, caffeine, and artificial colors. These may taste good, but can disturb your sleep, spike your blood sugar, and raise blood pressure. Instead, look for a clean, gentle electrolyte powder with no sugar, no caffeine, and no coloring. Ideally, it should include a balance of sodium, potassium, and magnesium, and optionally a bit of vitamin C or zinc for extra immune support. Now, let's talk about how to use it. Take half a teaspoon of the powder and mix it into around 500 milliliters of water, about 2 regular glasses. Do not drink it all at once. Sip it slowly over 30 to 60 minutes, preferably in the morning or after light activity like walking. This slow sipping allows your body to absorb it properly, helping the minerals reach where they are needed most. If you prefer, use lukewarm or room temperature water. It's easier on the stomach, especially in winter or early mornings. Let me now share with you a true story, one that stays in my heart. Mr. Iyer, a 71-year-old gentleman from Madurai, used to walk daily to the vegetable market near his home. But in recent months, he had started feeling dizzy while standing or turning around. One day, he slipped slightly while bathing, and another time, he lost his balance while carrying his grocery bag. His family grew worried, and so did he. He thought it might be his heart or even early signs of a stroke. But after checking everything, the doctor said, "Your muscles are dehydrated, not from lack of water, but from lack of electrolytes." So he made just one change, added a natural electrolyte powder to his daily morning water. Within 10 days, he reported feeling steadier. His legs felt stronger while climbing stairs. He even said, "I walked to the market today and didn't feel tired once." And I didn't stop to hold the wall. His confidence slowly returned, not just in his body, but in his life. So, dear elder, if you feel lightheaded or your legs feel like they're not holding you the way they used to, don't wait for something serious to happen. Don't blame your age. Sometimes the real issue is just that your body is thirsty for the right kind of water. And adding electrolyte powder is like offering your muscles the key they've been quietly asking for. It's a small habit, but done daily, it may give you more freedom, fewer falls, and a deeper sense of calm from within. Try it for a week. Observe how your body responds. You may not feel younger, but you will feel steadier. And at this age, that is sometimes the greatest strength of all. 3. Principle 3. Freeze-dried coconut water. A gentle alternative for sensitive palates and tired bodies. My dear elder, I know that for some of you, the salty taste of electrolyte powders may feel too strong or uncomfortable. You might try it once or twice, wrinkle your nose, and quietly stop using it altogether. But your body still needs minerals, still needs hydration that goes deeper than plain water can provide. So today, I want to introduce a softer, more natural option. One that comes from our own Indian traditions. An option that feels familiar, light, and yet powerfully healing. You've surely heard people say, "Drink coconut water. It's the best for summer heat." And that's not just a grandmother's advice. Science agrees. Coconut water is nature's electrolyte drink filled with potassium and magnesium, the two key minerals your body needs after 60. They help regulate blood pressure, support muscle function, and keep your cells holding on to water instead of losing it. But getting fresh coconut water every day can be difficult. Not everyone lives near a coconut vendor or wants to store coconuts at home. This is where freeze-dried coconut water powder becomes a blessing. It's simply fresh coconut water carefully dried to keep the minerals intact and made into a light powder that's easy to store. No chopping, no spilling, no worry about freshness. You can carry it even when you travel or keep it in a tin next to your tea or spices. And unlike many electrolyte powders, this one has a naturally sweet and smooth taste, which many elders find more pleasant. Now let's talk about why it works. As we grow older, our digestion slows, our absorption of minerals becomes weaker, and our muscles dry out faster. Coconut water contains a gentle amount of natural glucose, which acts like a little helper. It carries minerals and amino acids into your muscle cells. This means your body doesn't just drink, it absorbs. You may not feel a dramatic change in one day, but over the week, your body becomes calmer, more balanced, and more stable. Another quiet benefit. Coconut water supports healthy blood pressure. It does not spike it like caffeine or salty drinks can. It helps relax the blood vessels, reduce mild swelling, and support deeper, more restful sleep, especially during hot or humid nights. For those who feel restless at night or wake up feeling heavy, this may be the little shift your body is asking for. How to use it? Very simple. Take 1 teaspoon of freeze-dried coconut water powder and mix it with 300 to 500 milliliters of cool or room temperature water. If you like, you can add a slice of ginger to support digestion or a squeeze of lemon for a refreshing morning flavor. Stir gently, sip slowly, especially in the late morning or early afternoon. Avoid drinking it too close to bedtime. Give your body a few hours to process it well. Now let me tell you about Mrs. Latha, a 68-year-old retired teacher from Mumbai. During the summer, she used to feel exhausted even after doing small chores around the house. Her joints ached more, her sleep became light, and her mood dipped without reason. She had tried electrolyte powders but couldn't stand the salty aftertaste. When I suggested coconut water powder, she was skeptical. Will this little thing really help? But she agreed to try just 1 glass daily at 11 a.m. after breakfast. After just 7 days, she called me with a smile in her voice. She said, "Doctor, my knees are not crying like before. I even went to the temple and climbed all the steps without holding the rail. It was not a miracle. It was gentle hydration done right." Her joints felt less stiff, her mind more alert, and her body lighter, all from one quiet change. So, dear friend, if your body feels tired, even after rest, if your movements feel heavier than they should, consider this gentle support, not salty, not artificial, but sweet, natural, and deeply rooted in our Indian wisdom. Freeze-dried coconut water is more than a drink. It is a daily gift to your aging muscles, wrapped in nature's softest touch. Try it for a week. Let your body speak. And perhaps, like Mrs. Latha, you too will find your steps becoming lighter once again. 4. Principle 4. Low-dose creatine, gentle power for muscles and memory. After 60, my dear elder, the word creatine may sound unfamiliar or even worrying. Perhaps you've heard it in gyms or seen it on bottles meant for bodybuilders and young men lifting weights. So it is natural to think, that's not for me. I don't need muscle shakes. But let me gently change that belief today. Because science now tells us a different story. A story that includes you, your joints, your strength, and even your peace of mind. Creatine is not a chemical or steroid. It is a natural compound your body already produces and stores inside your muscles. It works quietly, helping your muscles with short bursts of energy, like standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or even lifting a bucket of water. But as we cross 60, the body's own production of creatine drops, just like many other things in life that begin to slow. And that's when fatigue sets in. Faster muscles feel tired after little effort, and recovery from a busy day becomes harder. The good news is you don't need a big dose. Just 1 to 2 grams of pure creatine monohydrate per day, about half a teaspoon, can gently refill your muscles' energy tank. Unlike protein powders or heavy supplements, this low dose is safe, light, and almost tasteless when mixed in water. And its benefits go far beyond just strength. Creatine helps your muscles hold on to water inside the cells, where it keeps them soft, strong, and ready to move. This is not the kind of water that causes bloating or swelling. It's the deep hydration that makes your legs feel steady, your knees more supported, and your body more resilient after activity. And there's more. It also supports the brain. Yes, creatine isn't just about muscles. It is also stored in the brain, where it acts as a gentle energy reserve. In older adults, this can lead to clearer thinking, fewer memory lapses, and reduced brain fog, especially in the late afternoon. So, if you've ever walked into a room and forgotten why or struggled to recall a word during conversation, this may be a quiet solution. When should you take it? The best time is in the evening before bed, when your body enters its natural repair mode. Mix it with warm water or combine it with your lemon drink or coconut water, whichever feels comfortable. It has no taste, no smell, and does not upset digestion. Now, you may ask, is it safe for me? I have blood pressure or weak kidney. And I understand that concern. But research has shown that low-dose creatine is safe for most seniors, including those with mild kidney or heart issues, as long as it is taken in proper amounts. The key is to keep the dose small, stay hydrated, and stay consistent. Let me tell you the story of Mr. Ramesh, 70, from Bangalore. He was a retired school principal, proud of his independence, but had recently started using the handrail for stairs. Mornings became harder with stiffness in the lower back and knees. His doctor suggested low-dose creatine. He was hesitant. "I'm not a gym person," he laughed. But he agreed to try it just once daily before bed with warm water. After 2 weeks, he felt a bit more steady. After 1 month, he walked up 3 floors in his apartment without pausing. And by the 2nd month, he told me, "I no longer avoid morning walks. And I no longer fear the stairs." It wasn't a miracle. It was science done gently. So, dear elder, don't let the word creatine scare you. Think of it as an old friend your body once made, but now needs a little help to remember. A pinch of powder, a glass of warm water, and a quiet promise to your muscles and mind. I'm still taking care of you. Try it for 30 days. Observe your steps. Notice your sleep. Feel your clarity. And see how this small habit brings a large sense of calm and confidence back into your life. So, my dear elder, today we spoke not only about water, but about how to help your body hold on to it in the right way. We explored how small changes like adding lemon salt, electrolytes, coconut water, or even a pinch of creatine can support your muscles, calm your nerves, and bring back that quiet strength you thought was lost with age. These are not big medicines or complicated treatments, just gentle habits that remind your body how to feel alive again. But always remember, these tips are shared for general awareness. If you're facing any health challenges, like high blood pressure, kidney issues, or regular fatigue, please check with your doctor before trying anything new. Your health is personal, and every body has its own story. Now, I would love to hear from you. What part of today's video touched you the most? If you found even one tip helpful, just type 1 in the comments below. And if you feel this was not yet what you were looking for, type 0. So I know how to improve and bring you better guidance next time. And if you feel this message might help someone you care about, please share it with a friend, a neighbor, or a family member. Click the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so we can keep walking this journey of health and balance together, one gentle step at a time. Until we meet again, stay kind to your body and let your water become your quiet medicine.